Alright, boys. This is gonna be a long one. We finally got the Type Soul update log, and this update log is huge. I mean, look at it, dog. It's literally the biggest update in the game we've gotten. But I mean, we've waited 6 months, so it really should be. There are a lot of changes. There's a lot of changes, lots of new additions. I haven't gone through it fully yet, so this is gonna be kind of my first reaction to it. But oh my gosh, we're back. So they dropped it earlier because there was a poll if you wanted to see the update log early. But it's still coming out on the 31st. They're just dropping the update log early. So I think it's actually good for us because we know what's gonna happen. So I mean, let's just dive straight into it, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. So, important info for Hellverse. Obviously, Hellverse is being added. But let's see. Hell are areas that can potentially result in data loss and data lock. There's a life system in Hell. Your soul wisp represents lives. Running out of lives means your character is stuck in purgatory. Whatever specific character is locked, you can fight yourself to set it free. The stronger you are, the stronger fighting yourself is. Every time you beat yourself, it will keep multiplying. So if you beat it once, you have to beat two of yourself, and so on. Alright, so this doesn't mean that it's not like complete slot deletion. Like your slot is gone. It's going to mean that you're just stuck in purgatory. Like you're stuck trying to beat your thing. So it's not completely like perma death. Your slot won't be like completely deleted and you will never get it back. But you can like get kind of stuck, right? It's not complete slot deletion, but it's slot like purgatory. That's perfect word for it, I guess. So I mean, when it comes to do I really like this, I think the community is not going to like this. Obviously, I don't see why this should be permadeath. It's not really permadeath though. Like, I'm thankful they didn't make it like complete slot deletion, because that it's very scary to go in hell. Not a lot of people would go in hell and check out all the new stuff, right? Because it's slot deletion. You don't know who lose your slot, right? So I'm glad they didn't take that route, but they kind of took a similar route. But I think this is the best possible way they could have added like permadeath in the game. Basically, you're not completely stuck, but it's still a way where you have to risk your slot. Um, there's a dev project that you can buy. I just resected light to just one NPC. Obviously, gotta get the bag somehow, but you can get it free to play. That'll be yourself somehow. We'll just find that out. Gain a life back, kill a hell mod. It's instantly restore one of your lives back. So again, there's a PvE aspect. You don't have to fight hell mobs. Only way to lose lives is other players. So that means, yeah, the only way you can lose your lives, the only way you can get like stuck in purgatory. I'm just calling it from now on. Only way you can get stuck in purgatory is from what's it called? Other players. So really, I'm thankful they did this, by the way, because I don't like the PvE in this game. But I'm thankful they did that. But basically, you have to be very good at PvP if you're going to hell. Like you're gonna have to be very good, right? So really the first thing I'm doing, this shit is going to be toxic, bro. And I'm participating in that. Everybody's saying Quincy K, Quincy K, Quincy K. We'll see who. Keep that hate up, bro. Keep that hate up. Keep that same energy when I wipe you. When I wipe your slot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be good, bro. I'm definitely making a compilation of me wiping people. That's gonna be fun. But it's also gonna be scary. Like, you're gonna have to lock in, right? Because you don't want to lose your slot. But this is gonna make the game a lot more toxic. I won't lie. This is gonna make the game is already hella toxic as it is. Imagine, imagine they add permadeath. This is gonna be so more toxic, bro. Oh my gosh. And oh lord, I didn't even think of this. But bro, the jumping in these, no, bro. The teaming in these areas are probably going to be ridiculous. Because in Gold, I don't know if you all play Gold Real, but in Gold Re, like when there's permadeath, you basically never want to go there alone because there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to wipe you. So I'm expecting the same thing in this. People are going to like call up their boyfriends, call up their girlfriends, and they're going to jump your ass if you're alone. So you don't want to go in here solo. But I don't really got any friends that play type solo, so this is going to be a little bit scary for people who are solo, who's doing it solo. So that's a bit worrying. That's a bit scary. I won't lie. That's very scary. All right. Let's go to the next. If you reroll your airman once you restart your true form, roll it. Oh man, once you restart your true form quest entirely from this third stage. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I never got. What? So you said your true form question, but oh, okay. Oh, if you reroll your element, then you have to do your Bankai boss fight again. Then you have to find your res, and yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah. So essentially, stick with an element that you know that you've. I guess stick with the element you've seen, like the true forms for, and if you like that, stick with it because you're gonna have to restart the whole quest again if you reroll it, which is gonna be pretty annoying for like for me because I want to make different like you know elements, so I'm just gonna have to grind a lot. So I'm interested to see the true mode quest, so I wonder what that's gonna be like. Alright, so calling games battle royals, we already knew this was gonna be added. We've seen some people YouTubers make games on it, so yeah, that doesn't really matter here. Crafting, important, please read. Crafting has a layup, kind of like Minecraft. When you crafting, you need to put the items in their specific positions. And the items that you put in do not end up being the correct combination if the items that you put in do not end up, it fails. Okay, that's okay. I don't know why that's so important, but all right, balancing. This is the controversial part. This is the very controversial part. I won't lie. This is the controversial part. All right, let's go ahead with Quincy's now. Blood Vein, Blood Artery. They still have this, so that's good. But their sub mode doesn't heal anymore, so that means Let's doesn't heal anymore, which is it makes sense. Actually, I hope they like increase the Ray regen at least, because that's canon. Like that's canon what Let's does. It absorbs Reishi from the area, but I hope they at least like buffed Let's a bit more. But they also have to pick between Cybernetic and Let's. They cannot use both. So clearly here, I don't know why you would ever go with a Cybernetic over Let's. Let's is just completely superior. Like it gives you iframes. Obviously, it doesn't heal anymore, but it still gives you Hileg Prevail, and it buffs your moves too. So I don't see why you'd ever use a Cybernetic over Let's. I don't know, maybe for some builds, but not always go Let's basically. Yeah, Let's still no longer heals. Either choosing from Let's, Cybernetic, essentially to yeah, or get Let's and have your shot buttons and your variants, but no health back on Let's. Still two shift moves. All right, yeah, that's a pretty big change for Quincy's. No Cybernetic. Everybody's gonna go Let's. To be honest, I see no point in not going Cybernetic. I really don't see a point. Let's is just completely superior. NPCs and lore. Oh, sorry. Jeez. I'm. All right. So if we got visored heal health pack reduced from 50 to 15. Wow. 15? That's barely anything though. That is a really bad. That is really bad. Because visored was kind of carrying slow reapers. Wow. 50 to 15. That's crazy. Shikai stasis. It's basically like having just an extra accessory then. Like having an extra like I don't know. That's really bad. Shikai stasis. I don't know what Shikai stasis is to be honest. I don't play with so very much. Using Shikai damage, but I don't know what that is. innate passes or defense without Blizzard. So the key, there are three moves because squishiest. Yeah. All right. Iron cards probably the most controversial one. Iron cards have highest defense. Yeah, we know that. 15% hero defense. Star Pass, Star Oscars, and passive Vassal variant. However, they have one partial now. So it's like going back to old type zone where Iron cards only had one partial move. So it's just going back to then. Um, do I think it's a good change? It's hard to say. I feel like they should at least have two. Three is too much. Three is too much, right? Even with the partial lessons, I think three was just too much. But two was like kind of the sweet spot. Having one move, that's gonna be like really predictable, right? Because that's the only move they have. I heard there's like a quest in Halverse that gives you one more partial move. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but wow, yeah. Only having one partial move, that is a big nerf for Iron cards. They still keep their things though. Iron cards were pretty damn busted, I won't lie. Iron cards were pretty damn busted, but that's pretty bad. All races have 3% Ray regen innately, nothing else. That's kind of stupid. I really don't like this because Ray, man, having like, oh my gosh, trying to manage your Ray and type slow was just so bad. All my builds are basically just give me as much Ray regen as possible because I hated running out of Ray. So it goes from, I think it says, but the normal passive Ray regen was 10% for every race, but they all have 3% now. So imagine Quincy Keto with this. That's gonna be devastated. That's literally, imagine Quincy Keto. I play Quincy Keto a lot, right? That's going to be devastated. Cause what are you gonna do? You just run out of Ray. What? There's nothing you can do. I think some clans give you some Ray, but oh my gosh, Quincy Keto. That's a pretty big nerf for Quincy Keto. Alright, NPCs and lore. New NPCs in every realm now, giving hints about new quests or attainable things. So yeah, they're adding lore now. Um, they're giving hints. I don't know if it's like they give actual quests, but I don't know. Sneaky sets. That's something we have to automatically remove something. Alright, no one cares about that. Hybrids, yeah. So people that went like what was it? Quincy Car, Anomaly, and Vastoquin, they get compensation now, so it'll be an item. Which I don't know. I don't know what it is. It probably should be really busted because damn, getting hybrid was pretty hard. I didn't. Yeah, even I didn't get hybrid. That's kind of when the game was dying then, so I didn't really want to play. But yeah. Now for time to the content. Yeah, no one cares about that. For the content, Hellverse, Highway to Hell. Avoid the cleaner. Find the crystals. Defeat the guardian. So I'm guessing that's a cleaner from the actual anime where it's like where you every time you go into the Soul Society, you'd have to run away from that. Which they added to Hell, which I kind of like because it kind of makes sense. Like having a cleaner in Soul Society is just weird, but adding it to Hell makes actually pretty sense. It's pretty nice. Um, I guess this is just like your method of actually going to hell. I think that's just actually. Gee, sorry. Oh my gosh. I think that's your way of actually like going to hell. Ring 1, hardcore PvP realm consisting of new raids, quests, and mobs, insanely dangerous but highly rewarding. Loot boxes also drop from these. So again, this is PvP. So this is where your slot is at risk of being in purgatory. So this is going to be dangerous. This is going to be dangerous. So be warned if you want to go to one of these. King of the Hill, same thing from Just the normal raids in KT. King's Gambit, random person who chooses to be king, kill this player to win the raid. The time ends, they aren't killed. Huh. Isn't that okay? I guess you as being king would have buffs or something, because that imagine like literally everybody chasing after you to kill you. That's they have to have some kind of insane buff, especially considering that your slot is as risk of ended up in purgatory in here. So I guess you have like a crazy buff as king. I don't know. Type still CC raids return. So cutting, I mean, geez, close community raids. Iron cards must defend and make sure the point doesn't go up. Quincy's and Soul Reapers can see it on the spawn on the point to spawn the fragment. Take the fragment to your faction zone to win. Okay, so it's like Iron cards are defending, Quincy and the Soul Reapers are attacking. Okay. Okay. I think it should be Quincy's Quincy's defending. Because in the show, like Iron cards and Soul Reapers are kind of teaming up now, you know? In Thousand Year Blood War. But that's pretty cool. Sea of Night End screams and death. Whatever this is, it ends now. So this, I have no clue. But that's clearly gonna be some crazy areas, so be careful when you're going there. The library of Rudia, okay. Purgatory, yep. Have fun. Dash asterisk 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 asterisk. Alright, new race, Fullbringer. Each Fullbringer has a unique second form. Bankai, World Standing, Resurrection Trial. Good luck. Everyone is given a free slot for Fullbringer. Alright, so I'm assuming that they don't have any true modes for Fullbringers now. It's gonna be pretty hard to add them, I won't lie. I don't see a way how they're adding that, but obviously they're gonna get true modes in the future, but I don't think they have them right now. They only have like their second release basically. Time Tells No Lies, that's the guy with like the eye patch with watch. Oops, I did not mean to do that, my bad. Dollhouse, that's Riruka. Zangetsu, that's obviously Ichigo. Devil's Arm, that's Chad. They made it. Oh my gosh, yo, the hate on Chad is crazy. They made they made that common. But you've seen him how he works in like the Search and Destroy game mode, though. Book of the End. Okay, that's pretty cool. I won't lie. Book of the End. That's Tsukishima. Chess. I have no clue what that is. I don't think that's canon. New elements that reworks Devil's Second no one cares. Benihime, Shikai, Bankai. So they finally reworked Benihime. I'm sure y'all seen the sneaks of it. It looks great, obviously. I think it also has a true Bankai. I mean, not giving the Benihime a true Bankai would be crazy. But okay, but this Almighty Shift, that's Volstandig. That's gonna be pretty crazy. I won't lie. That's like I think almost every like title user has their like spec public now, kind of. So I don't think there's any like actual like like the what's it called? You had the Almighty, you had the Balance, you had Death Dealing. Like you have all of these spec players with their titles and their unique specs, but I think all of them are gone now. All of them are in public. They still, of course, have like their busted version, right? Like their old version, but yeah, man, that's crazy. Nimble Shift, no care. Don't care about that one. I won't lie. That's not even canon. Overkill, this one is canon, but it's a no name, so I don't really care. Spirit Segunda, that'd be pretty cool to see that. I think the cutscenes are gonna go crazy in that one, Loki. Battle Pass, Soul Pass. Okay, they're adding a Battle Pass now. I generally didn't even see this. Culling games. Yeah, everyone knows. I guess I'll just go over there. Faction-based game mode consisting of 10 people per team. Each team member is worth a certain amount of points, depending on how strong you are overall. Takes Wizard, Let's, Vassal, Bankai, and True Bankai into account. So I guess this is actual place where you can use your Chu Bankai and your Bankai, your modes. Griffin players give you points. Use these points in a shot to control the battlefield. Team with the most points ends. So just more end game content really. That's gonna be pretty fun though. Crafting, I think we already went over that. Soul Wars, casual and competitive. Yeah, everyone already saw this already. Okay, yeah, I saw that already. Conquest soon. Rotational battle royale. No one cares about that. Out Neld in the bank. Game close time skip. So I guess they're kind of considering that closing period as a time skip or something. Karakura Town visual revamp such overhaul. So I'm not sure if this is going to be like. Obviously, it's not going to be like the new Karakura Town we got. That one was pretty, but I won't lie. I hope Karakura Town is fine. Honestly, I like the map. Like, I don't know how to say this, but it's kind of like iconic. Like I really like the map. I don't think it really needs any changes. A visual revamp to like probably change textures or something. Obviously, I like that, but just leave the map how it is. It's iconic. I like it. Fullbringer Homeworld, so they now have their own place like the Soul Society and Los Mundo. What am I talking about? AFK, yeah, no one cares. Ranked, no one cares. I guess they just added 3v3s and Clan Wars are the same now. Ranked points removed though, so no more of that. Medic rework. No one's for the 20 people who use Medic. Yahoo! Woohoo! Soul Valves. These are pretty interesting actually. So like they introduced, so it was mainly like type soul copies that introduced valves. Valves are very overpowered in those copies, I won't lie, but for this, for the valves in the actual type soul, you have to sacrifice something. So valve potential, you vow to fight your fullest potential. On combat tag, you start the fight with 15% debuff in all stats. That's actually crazy. That's pretty bad. Taking damage. Your stats scale with your aura. When your aura is finally maxed, you have 10% buff in all stats. So you start with a 15% debuff. And once you get, like, say you're half health, then you get a 10% buff in all stats. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Why didn't they make it like a 20% or something? That's pretty bad. I don't know anyone who'd use that. You're not even like you're not even gaining back like all. If you completely didn't have this, you do more damage overall. Like generally, even without the buff, even with the buff. I mean, if someone had a buff, if you just didn't have this Vol at all, you do more damage. Or maybe it's just saying like, oh, this 15% debuff gets removed and you get a 10% buff. I don't know. I think they should go more in that or update it if it's actually like that. Vel Fist when in combat. Oh lord, Hakuda only. Good lord, bro. Why are they catering to Hakuda, bro? Alright, let's actually read this. When in combat, reaching a certain damage threshold will allow you to tap into your inner gates. As you tap into more gates, your health drains. However, with your damage increases, you can use a sub mode with this Val. That doesn't work in Bankai. Wait, let me just read that again. Sorry. Your health drains. Oh wow. Your damage. Okay. So your health drains, but your damage increases. So basically, with this, you don't ever like with Hakuda, with Air Hakuda, basically, in the hole. You don't ever want to get in the air with any of these because they're going to kill you. Because their damage is increasing while they're in the air, and Air Hakuda combos already takes like 2 bars for like 3 moves they use. So you don't want to. This is going to be pretty hard to deal with. So I guess just like just pressure them. To be honest, try not to get in the air combo and give pressure them because their health is draining on top of the damage you're going to be doing to them. So and they don't get sub mode. So that's pretty pretty bad. These valves are really not looking that good, like genuinely. I feel like this is more 1v1, like this is definitely more 1v1 orientated, like just you and another person. If there's like two people, you're cooked. Ball of Luck. This is basically just Hakari. Reaching a certain damage threshold and landing a cat. Bankrupt. Lose a lot of Reiatsu. What? Jackpot. Any attack ended these fighters and getting 3 jackpots in a row will cause you to go into jackpot mode. You'll get decent unlocking instant Reiatsu for the entire duration. Alright, so that it kind of seems like the only like plausible one, and even then it's not that good because you don't know the percent chances for it. Again, 3 jackpots in a row, you're gonna have to have luck like Akari. So I don't know. Use this vow if you have crazy luck, I guess. Vow of Sacrifice. Gain a spirit of yourself that will do moves after specific moves you've done. You cannot use your sub mode of this vow. Has a global cooldown of 8 seconds. Alright, so this seems actually pretty good. I won't lie, I just noticed something. Iron cards don't have a sub mode, right? So this thing that you can't use their sub mode, it doesn't really affect them. So I'm guessing this and this and this are really catered to Iran cards. I won't lie. That's a bit odd, because it's really just buffing the rank cards, but I guess I need it. But this one actually seems like the best one of all of this, because you literally get a clone. It's like you literally get a kill kiss to get a clone. Look at this. I'm not gonna read the air hawk, the kill yourself. If you want to read that. Kendall, but Landon, no one cares about that. No one uses this move. Dissection will cause your inner spirit to spawn and rise and swallow your opponent in your direction. Oh my lord. What? When you bisection someone and the guard breaks them, your clone rise and swallows your opponent in your direction, and then you rise and swallow. Oh my lord. That's gonna be crazy. Vertical down with automatic. That's crazy. What? So it automatically does split gate for you. Wow, okay. Landing overpower and sash will summon a spirit to split gate. Oh my gosh. Imagine this is proficiency Kendall. Because overpowering slash like guard breaks you even if you're not blocking with proficiency. So overpowering slash, and then he automatically does split gate for you. Then while he's still guard broken, you can do like vertical down or horizon core. Okay, that's really good. Goodness gracious. Delayed crossings, summon a spirit to set. Okay. That seems pretty good, I won't lie. Speed, landing and flash cut. Yeah, no one cares, no one uses that. No one uses that. Floating strikes will spawn a spirit to specter step you. Wow, okay. That's a bit weird. Fast Fang. Whoa, okay. Okay, that's gonna be pretty that's gonna be pretty bad. The landing fast fang and you immediately getting floating strikes after. Okay, that's pretty bad. Waterfall dance. Spawn specter step. Okay. Oh, specter steps. Specter step will spawn flash cut. Okay. Yeah, Kendall's definitely the best on all of these. Go Kendall. Go Kendall if you have this. I won't lie, this is like the only actual very good vow. The vow of sacrifice. Imagine this with like proficiency. Sorry. Imagine this with like proficiency Kendall Arankar. That is going to be busted, bro. That will be busted. This is definitely a crazy val for Arankars. For anybody else, you lose your sub mode, so it's really not that good. But that's going to be crazy for Arankars. New bosses: Yorichi, Virgil, Holy Sword Excalibur, Holy Sword exclusive to Quincy. This is gonna be pretty useless. I won't lie, because probably some title player is gonna be using it. I won't lie. Some title player is gonna be. You're never getting this. Basically, a title player is gonna be using it. Devil Trigger, sub mode. Place your sub mode. Upgrading. Oh, it's like Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry. So it's like your sub mode. Okay. And you get Judgment Cut for Soul Reaper. Everyone can get Judgment Cut that. So you basically get the old Murasama crate for a Rankar. Okay. Ancient Vastocar. New obtainable. Sorry guys, my dog is tweaking out. Okay, I think she's just dreaming. God, sorry. Alright, Ancient Vastocar, new race. Iron cards only. Gain unlimited hero variant that will never run out. But you lose your Vasto variant. If guard broken, you let out a roar of primal rage that will guard back the enemy instead. That's pretty busted, I won't lie. Very long cooldown though. All this secret passive and ability find out for yourself. So this seems, I won't lie, I have to see what the other secret passes abilities are, because losing your Vasto variant is pretty bad. Like for dodge, like the best Vasto variant is dodge by far, right? And if you lose that, that's pretty bad. So you gotta see, you gotta find out more basically if it's actually good. Alright, still a lot more. Oh my gosh, look how much there is. A lot more coming. Alright. Let's see. New Soul Reaper, new clans special ability. No one cares about this. Let's go down to the clan passives. Alright, this is going to be pretty important for your build actually, because these can either buff your build ridiculously or be completely useless. Enlightenment, this is basically Maharaga. Taking a guy to, yeah. Okay, so originally it was like a chance to adapt to it, but I guess it's now completely like if you just take it adapts. Okay. That's pretty. I wonder if that stacks like does that stack for every attack, or is it just one attack? I don't know. Urahara Blood Pact. Okay. HP or blood for a little speed boost. So this would be good with blood. The blood Shikai. Shosabe. Nameless wave. Throw a wave of ink in your hands. If landed on anyone, it senses half a name and reduce their rage. Gosh, bro, they're killing the rage. Bro, you're not gonna in type so you're gonna. Okay, there's one thing. There's a big change about this. You are going to have to manage your Ray way more. Like, I mean, those speed drones, you can't just be you can't just be pressing every single one of your buttons and airballing every single one. You have to manage your Ray a lot more. That's something that I've noticed. Like, they really crack down on Ray regen, which I really don't like, but because I hate running a Ray, but who cares? Keto, yep, that's just buffing keto spam. That's good. That's great. Can briefly, no one cares about that. God Thunder, faster flashes. Okay. Arankar. Supreme King, when someone does 150 damage to you, their heart starts to beat while having their screen turned slightly red. Ray regen reduced and all healings halved. Man, they're cracking down on Ray regen, bro. That's crazy. This seems pretty good though. Stark Sarah Connoisseur, so this is like it's gonna be just like what's it called? Keto builds. That's a thing you want to go for. React to their action, move with cooldown. Can press here. Okay. Enhance hero. This is probably gonna be good in like hell. Hero variant. +5 hero. Okay. We'll have to getting this cool animation screens. Gain slight speed boost and damage boost. Yeah, that seems. This honestly seems like the best one because there's no really downsides of it. Powered Brawler. Okay. Alright, Quincy's. Reishi Dominance. When you run on a Reiatsu, get a 10% Reiatsu pack high cooldown. So, this I guess it's gonna be good for like what's it called? Keto builds. And below 50% Reiatsu, this will also be good for keto builds too, because you're gonna be running the keto like a lot. Man. Do Iron Tank take 10% to tank 80% of incoming damage? That's pretty useless. Or maybe with like a hella crazy move, then it isn't that useless. Imagine like, oh my gosh, imagine if someone drops like a meteor on you. That might actually be pretty good. I just tank 80% of it. That's actually pretty good. I don't know, you just have to be lucky again though. You just have to be lucky. Valkyrie, Miraculous Convenience, 50% defense pen when below 50 HP. 5% defense when below 50 Ray. Okay, that seems pretty good. Be changing. Parking their skill perfection. After 3 skills you use refresh on the vehicles. Cooldown completely. This might be good for Quincy Keto. Death perfection. Dying doesn't give anyone a health pack. The more combat tags you have on you, the more defense you have. Anti-gank. Yeah, so good for teamers, I guess. Content 3.5, Fullbringer. Yeah, no one cares about that. Rewarded by perfection, dealing a certain amount of damage without being hit makes your next skill cost no Reiatsu. Okay. Orihime, one last miracle, escape death once with a slight heal over time. Regenerate posture over time. Decent. When hitting a player, you still get Reiatsu. That's actually pretty good. That's actually very good. That's like the old Hyosobe where you had like 1.5 Reiatsu steal. That's actually pretty good. Tsukishima Amnesia. Okay. Each time you do the same amount of damage to them, you make them forget our random 2-bar moves and enter for them. Okay, that's actually pretty useful. Wow. That's gonna be good. Wow, it really looks like it's like the Fullbringers have the best clans. When someone in your party gets locked, you gotta speed up damage boost for a minute. I think probably say Orion cards have the worst clans, and Fullbringers have the best clans, I think. This Fullbringer Keto. Okay. True modes. Really knew this, but let's go down. So Ash gets it. Berserk, Blood, Confusion, Creation, Duality, Fire, Flower, Ice, Ink, Judgment, Lightning, Poison, Shadow, Snow, Suzumebachi, Theater, Wait, Wind, Water, Shinto, Kokasugetsu, Zangetsu. Wow, Benihime is not in here. Holy. So Benihime doesn't have a true mode. That's actually crazy. Wow, okay. Kokasugetsu is gonna be crazy. I think you already saw the sneaks for Theater. Theater's gonna be crazy for sure though. Ink is gonna be pretty crazy. I'm probably gonna go. I've already seen Blood, but Blood, man, I love Blood. Let's hear this.
I forgot that was in my hotbar.
Okay. I have no clue what they're doing in there, but wow. Okay. That's disappointing. Better Hime doesn't have a true mode yet. So wow. Okay. True form, true Secunda. Vampire, Arrogante, Stark, Storm, Volcanica, Acid, Bone, Shark, Phoenix, Slash. Got a lot doesn't have. Wow, a lot doesn't have true forms, but at least you have it. So, wow, even Light doesn't have a true form. So, no Light drones anymore. Yippee, yippee. So basically, you're gonna see a lot more people going in with these reses because they actually have true forms. So in hell, you're gonna be basically everybody's gonna be using one of these. So it kind of like messes up the diversity that you had with Type Soul, but it's all right. All right, Quincy's true form Slaverite are mainly focused around advantage gimmick barreless domain types. These modes are very dangerous as some modes can completely change the tide of fight altogether. I'm guessing that's balance. Jack of all trades, some require certain preparations or critical thinking. So balance, explode, fear, heat, power, royal, thunderbolt, zombie, superstar, miracle, gluttony, wind, compulsory, iron, visioning, and deathly and X-axis. So let me try to remember. So there's no. Never mind. Yeah, basically down there, every shift has it. Every cannon shift. Never mind. Royals is there. Can we remove? Can we remove Royal from the game, please? Like actually. And Butterfly. Butterfly doesn't get one. Yippee. I'm probably gonna be going Fair though. Fair is my beloved. All right. This is the balancing. Get ready for this. We saw that partial essence is basically now useless because you have to land Sarah Oscaris, and that only gives you the reset of your one partial moves. And Sarah Oscaris is pretty damn hard to hit without because the enemy can just block it and they're good. So that's pretty bad. That'll probably be good for like Kitos. So Reactive Regen. So obviously they're cracking down on Ray Regen, which is pretty bad. We already saw that. Let's still know yet. Already saw that. Medallions removed, which I don't really get. Why would they remove medallions if you have true Bankai? You can no longer get your Bankai. So that makes no sense. Why would you remove medallions if people that have true Bankai can't even seal them anyways? What? If you guys, I have no clue what that is. All races now their region. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. All it's not 3%. Ultra skills removed from your inventory. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Alright, ultra skills and essences now share the same slot. You can no longer have both. To be honest, go for the essences completely always. They're more versatile in every situation. You want essences. Prioritize essences over ultra skills. Like I don't see a reason for you to ever use that ultra skill over an essence. The only thing I might recommend is Serum W. Serum W is just so goaded. So maybe, but for Kendo, um, Kendo, Hakuda, Kido, use essences over ultra skill. Sonata Flow guard breaks now, which it should have always been doing. Okay. Wei Chikai just got some nerfs. I mean buffs. I mean, yeah, buffs. I don't know why they're buffing that. Ash got nerfed. slash part soft. I need to add like some damn parry sun to slash, by the way, you dickhead. Assimilation, kick up true stun. They just nerfing Ulquiorra down, bro. Ulquiorra sword can't get a break. Zeiss removed from the game completely. Yeah. Pretty good. Good change. No one used that. I mean, a lot of people actually use that, but they're just free mode. Kiss Soul Saw back. This is just some super size stuff. Some Quincy stuff. Pressure shift wind up increase? This makes no sense, bro. Pressure shift was already so hard to hit because of the wind up. And now they damn near increased it by 2 times. This pressure shift is basically useless now. You're gonna have to use that like a whole damn, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be hard to use, I won't lie. Pressure shift is gonna be hard to use now. Yeah, pressure shift just got nerfed, which I have no clue why they're nerfing that. Snow. Okay, Snow got nerfed. Some damn Hakta nerfs, which is not enough. You need to remove negation ground variant from. Remove the negation counter from the game. The Hakta doesn't need it. I have no clue why they have it. This Hakta has everything, bro. I won't lie. Hakta just has everything. They have a damn counter. They have the longest iframe in game. Longest iframe move in game. They got they got hyper armor command grab. No, stop it. Stop it, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why would you ever want... Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. They cracked on every ultra skill. Why would you ever want an ultra skill over an essence now? True Blood removed from everyone. Alright, you dickhead. Thanks. Do you know how hard I had to work to get True Blood? Now you just remove it from me? You better give me a compensation, bro. But already no longer gives... Holy, man. You're gonna run out of Ray a lot more in Type Soul now. Examcy, Osmond. Okay, that's good. Averted power frames to the one everyone likes. What does that mean? I have no clue what that means, but yep. Okay. Yeah, well, that was the Type Soul update log. Biggest update log we've ever had. And this video has been going on for 48 minutes. Holy. Alright. Thank y'all boys for watching. Type Soul is back. So, I'll see you... I'll see you on the 31st, I guess. See y'all boys. Have a good day.